Okay, so for your strength and conditioning today, we have a bit of a mixed bag. We got a little bit of everything going on, but before we get into our workout, let's get warmed up. So 10 jumping jacks. Whether you want to do 10 high impact jacks or 10 low impact jacks, once you have done your 10 jacks, we're going to alternate 10 front lunges. Keep the lunge nice and small. You don't have to get very deep into the lunge. Keep your posture nice and tall, so eyes are up, abs are tight. 10 lunges total. 5 on the left, 5 on the right, getting those hips, knees, ankles warmed up, ready to rock and roll. Once you have done your 10 lunges, we're gonna go into leg swings front to back. So if you need to hold on to something for balance, find a wall, back of a chair, whatever is close by. Swing the leg front to back. Get the eyes onto a focal point that will help with your balance. Keep those abs nice and tight. Swing the arms with the legs. Doing 10 swings on each side. And once you have done your 10 leg swings, we're gonna come down onto the floor, high plank or push-up position. If coming right down onto the floor is not an option, feel free to elevate your hands onto a staircase or a workout bench or a solid coffee table. We're going to do a spider climb with a rotation. So we're on our hands, we're on our toes. Take one foot, step it wide to the same hand. Take that hand, open up towards the ceiling, set that foot back. Same thing, other side. Eyes follow the hand to the ceiling, opening up through the shoulder, chest, and hip. Doing 10 rotations total, so 5 on the left, 5 on the right. And once you have done your 10 rotations, stay down in the plank position, finishing off with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So jump or step the feet out to the side, 10 reps total, and then we'll stand back up, and we're gonna rock and roll. All right, so 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Move number 1 is a lateral lunge. So you're gonna pick one leg, we're gonna stay all to that one side for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna switch. From there, we're going to go into a rotational overhead shoulder press. So again, 2 dumbbells for that as well. Actually, just one, because we're gonna stay all on one side. So, I need some weights, that's what I'm after. Pick a side, left or right for me. 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. So, shoulders down and back. Start with the feet together. Step it out to the side, feet back together. Eyes stay up, so don't look down at the floor. Keeping your core or abs nice and tight. So we're gonna pull them in a little bit towards the spine, pushing that hip out and back as you step out into that lateral lunge, and then pushing off with that outside leg to bring your feet together. Perfect. Same thing other side. Keep the same weight from one leg to the next, and then we're gonna flow into that rotational shoulder press. All right, here we go. Step it out, feet together, good. Step it out, perfect. Make sure those eyes stay up. We want that nice tall posture, pushing that hip out and back. You should feel your outside hip, medial glute, as well as your outside quad. Nice, you may even feel a bit of a stretch on that inside inner leg. Totally fine. I need about 3 more seconds. Perfect. So pick a side, left or right with your weight. Rotational shoulder press. Palm is going to face out. Knees soft, tighten up those abs. Press straight up to 12 o'clock. I want you to rotate hip, knee, and ankle. So you're basically pivoting underneath the dumbbell. So as you press, make sure you're here. I don't want you out here. Pull that arm back. Good, so if you were just to be pressing straight from here, it's the same motion. I just want you to rotate underneath it. You got it, 5 more seconds. Same thing on the other side. Perfect. Same weight from one side to the next. And then we're gonna move on. We're gonna do a squat, curl, press combo. So with the squat, curl, press combination, ideally, I want you to use one heavy dumbbell. If that is not an option for you, then grab 2 lighter weights, and I'll show you how it's gonna look with 1 dumbbell or 2, depending on what you have access to at home. 10 seconds left. Good, in 4, 3, 2, perfect. So if you have 2 lighter weights, I want you to get your feet a little wider because I want you to bring the weights in between the feet. So this is how it's gonna look. You're gonna do 1 squat, curl, press straight overhead. So this is with your 2 dumbbells. Now, if you have 1 heavy one, 1 dumbbell between the hand, squat, curl, press overhead. Good. Eyes are still staying up nice and tall. Abs are nice and tight. Sit those hips back. I need 5 more seconds. And then 1 dumbbell. All right, pick a side, left or right. We're doing some 1-arm rows for the back. Narrow, twisting, or wide. Knees soft, hips back. A nice narrow or neutral roll is going to be your easiest. Twist it up if you want more of a challenge. Go nice and wide if you want even more challenge. Abs are tight. Eyes are on the floor. Make sure that shoulder stays rolled back. Nice and neutral spine. You got it. Less than 10 seconds. We'll stand up, take a posture break, and then we'll get set up on the other side. Perfect. Same thing, other side. And then we're gonna do some halos around the head. Get a little core work in. Knees soft. Push that butt back. Narrow, twisting, or wide. You can even do a mix of all 3. Start with the hardest version. Do as many reps as you can. And then make it a little easier. And then make it a little easier again. I need 10 more seconds. 1 dumbbell between the hands. You're gonna pick a direction, left or right. In 3, 2, perfect. Starting at the chest. You're gonna halo around the head, come back down in front. Knees are soft, keep your core nice and tight. Keep the weight nice and close to the head. So I don't want you swinging with straight arms. Keep them nice and tight. And your goal is not to let the body go with the weight. We're gonna lock that posture into place. So the heavier your weight, the more you're gonna feel those abdominals kick in to keep this posture nice and tall. All right, 3 seconds, and then we're gonna switch directions. Perfect, same thing, other way. And then we're gonna do a row, clean, press combo. Ready? Here we go, other direction. Keep those knees soft, abs nice and tight. And take your time, there's no rush with this movement. Keep that weight nice and close to the head. And when the timer goes, you're gonna pick a side, left or right. We do 2 neutral or narrow rows for the back. As we stand up out of the bent over position, we clean the shoulder, then press overhead. You got it. Perfect, so I need 1 weight, pick a side, left or right. Knees are soft, push the butt back. So I need neutral position. 2 rows to start, here we go. So 1, 2, now stand up, clean the shoulder. From here, press straight overhead. I'm gonna keep my palm, it's neutral grip. The whole time, my palm is facing inward. Good, getting that bicep to ear. Take your time, setting up for the row. Clean, keep those abs tight. Good. 5 more seconds. See if you can do 1 more rep. Switch it out. Same thing on the other side. Same weight, one side to the next. Knees soft. Push that butt back. Shoulders back for that row. Here we go. 1, 2. Clean it up. Press overhead. Good. Take that time setting up for the row. Abs are tight. Eyes are on the floor. Pushing those hips back. Good. Hook. Once we are done this clean, we're gonna quickly hit the deck with 2 dumbbells, rolling tricep press. Hook. Good. All right, quickly hit the deck with 2 dumbbells. I want you to start with the palms facing each other at the chest. Push straight up. Drop the weight behind the ears. Drop the elbows back down to the floor. So 1, 2, 3. Keeping your back pushed down into the mat. Keeping those abs nice and tight. Arms close to the body. Palms facing each other the whole time. When the timer goes, we're right back to the top. Starting with that lateral lunge. So I need you to pick a side, left or right. Make any weight changes if you want. All right, feet together, step it out. Chest up, eyes up. Good. I'm gonna do 2 dumbbells. So 2 dumbbells, 1 or none, totally up to you. But keep that posture nice and tall. See if you can step out a little wider or more warmed up. Maybe you can sit that hip back a little bit further. I need about 5 more seconds. Same thing on the other leg. In 3, 2, you got it. Same thing, other side, keeping the same weight. All right, in 3, 2, keep those shoulders pulled back. Step it out, good. Can you make the lunge a little bit further? Step out a little bit further. Maybe sit the hip back a little deeper. You got it. Push off with that outside foot to bring those feet back together. Nice, 10 seconds left. We have our rotational shoulder press. So you need 1 dumbbell, picking a side, left or right. 3, 2, awesome. All right, pick a side, palm faces out for me. Keep those knees soft, abs nice and tight. Press straight overhead. You're gonna punch your ceiling. We're aiming for 12 o'clock with that dumbbell. Rotating hip, knee, and ankle underneath your weight. Keeping those abs nice and tight. And do not worry about your speed. Control the movement. Nice work. Less than 10 seconds. Same thing on the other side. You got it. There it is. Switch it out. Same thing on the other side. So let's get that hand up. Knees are soft. Let's tighten up those abs again. Here we go. Punch that ceiling. You're aiming right for 12 o'clock. Make sure that hand does not wander out in front. Pull it back. Keeping those abs nice and tight. Nice big rotation through those hips, knees, and the ankle. 10 seconds left. We're gonna go back to our squat, curl, overhead press combination. 2 lighter dumbbells or 1 heavy dumbbell. Good. All right, heavy, heavy. So 1 or 2, get your feet a little wider regardless. Shoulders are back. Grab a seat, stand, curl, get that weight overhead. Good. Keep those abs nice and tight. Eyes straight ahead. Don't be looking down at those feet. You can do the bicep curl as you stand up out of the squat. Just make sure you're not swinging the dumbbell up. Make those biceps do the curl. You got it. We got about 3 seconds. All right, 1 on rows. We're moving quick today. Pick a side, left or right. Narrow, twisting, or wide. Knees soft, hips back. Draw that belly button up towards the spine. Get the elbow up as much as you can. Feel that mid-back contract. You can do a few reps nice and wide. And then if you find that your form is starting to go out the window, drop it down to a twisting row. Drop it down to a neutral or narrow row. I need about 5 more seconds. We'll stand up, take that posture break, And we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. We got 5 seconds. We're gonna rock and roll, and then we're gonna halo around our head. Knees soft, push that butt back. Keep that shoulder pulled back as you do the row. Feel that mid-back contract as that elbow comes up. Nice, pull the belly button in. Nice tight abs. You got it. When the timer goes, we'll stand up. We just need 1 dumbbell still. You're gonna pick a direction, clockwise or counterclockwise. We're gonna halo around the head. Perfect. Remember, on round 2, make some weight changes. If you found round 1 a little easy, you need to be up in that weight for round 2. All right, at the chest, let's halo the head. Keep that dumbbell super close to the head. Knees are soft. Abs stay nice and tight. Good. Again, we want to make sure the body is not moving with the dumbbell. Lock that posture into place. You got it. The heavier you can go with good form, the more you're going to feel those abdominals have to work. 3 more seconds. Perfect. Same thing, other side. And then we're going to do that row, clean, overhead press combination. All right, here we go. Switching directions. Make sure those knees are soft again. Re-engage those abs. Good, keep that weight super close to the head. Nice. So when the timer goes, you're gonna pick a side left or right. You're gonna use 1 dumbbell or you can use a kettlebell. 2 rows, 1 clean, 1 overhead press. Good, almost there. Perfect. I'm gonna use a kettlebell here on round 2. So soften the knees, push that butt back. Abs are nice and tight, roll the shoulder. Here we go. We got 2 rows. As you stand up, clean to the shoulder, hup, and then press straight overhead. Good. You're gonna keep the palms facing, staying neutral the whole time for the row and for the press. Good. Take your time setting up for the row after you've done the press. Good, 2 more seconds. Awesome work. Same thing on the other side. And then we hit the deck. Super quick for that tricep rolling press. All right, knees soft, hips back. Here we go. 1, 2, clean it up. Press overhead. Good. Abs are tight. Don't let them go. Use that momentum of getting out of the row to clean your dumbbell or kettlebell to the shoulder. I need 10 more seconds. We're gonna hit the deck. If you have a workout bench at home, feel free to use it. There it is. All right, 2 dumbbells on your back. Palms are going to face each other the whole time. Push your back into the mat. Press straight up. Bring the weight behind those ears. Drop the elbows back down. Up. It's a 3 count movement. 1, 2, 3. Good. Knees are bent. Keep your feet flat on the floor. If you're using a workout bench, keep your feet flat on the floor. Keep your back pushed down into the bench or the floor. Oh, that was fast. All right, we're into our last round. Lateral lunges. I need you to pick a leg, left or right. 2 dumbbells, 1 or none. Here we go, let's finish off strong. Let's see if we can step out a little further. Sit that hip back a little bit deeper. Feel that outside hip and quad. Work just a little bit more on this last round. Come on, let's make it count. I need 10 more seconds on this leg. And then we switch. We're almost done. In 3, 2, perfect, shake it out. Keep the same weight from one leg to the next, starting with those feet together. In 3, 2, let's go. Step it out. Feet together. Nice big step. Push that hip out and back. Feel that outside hip, outside quad. Push that outside foot to bring the feet back together in the middle. 10 seconds left. Back to that rotational shoulder press. I need one dumbbell, picking a side, left or right, in 3, 2, there it is. All right, can you go a little bit heavier on this one? It's only 30 seconds. Can you do it? Here we go. Rotated press. Come on, back down. Punching straight to 12 o'clock. Keeping those abs nice and tight. Eyes straight ahead, so we're not looking down at our feet. Make sure that whole hip, knee, and ankle pivoting, so we're not just here keeping our feet planted. You gotta move that same leg to same arm. You got it. I need 3 more seconds. There it is. Swap it out. Same thing on the other side. All right. In 3, 2, last time here we go. Press. Aiming straight for 12 o'clock. Abs are tight. Rotating hip, knee, and ankle. Making sure you're getting that dumbbell to 12 o'clock. Think of punching a hole through your ceiling. 15 more seconds. 1 dumbbell or 2 coming up next for that squat, curl, overhead press combination. In 5, 4, 3, 2, there you go. Perfect. All right, so 2 lighter dumbbells, 1 heavier, whatever you have access to at home. Get your feet a little wider for me. Bring the dumbbells between the feet. Stand and curl, get the weight overhead. Good, sit those hips back. Keep those abs nice and tight, eyes up. You can use that momentum of getting out of the squat to do the curl. Just don't swing, so I don't want any swinging for the curl. Control movement. I need 5 more seconds. 1 arm rows, coming up. There it is. I need 1 dumbbell. Pick a side, left or right. Narrow, twisting, or wide. You ready? Knees soft, hips back, roll that shoulder back. Drive that elbow up and back. You got it. Keep that spine nice and neutral. Don't let it start rounding out. Push your butt out, roll the shoulder back, keep that chest up. You got it. Good, 10 more seconds. We'll stand up, take that posture break, get set up on the other side. In 3, 2, perfect. Remember, you can grab water whenever you need it. Don't wait for me to tell you. Okay, here we go. Soft, hips back, shoulder back. Let's drive that elbow up. Feel that mid-back contract for me. And once we are done these rows, we have our halos. 1 dumbbell again. Picking a direction, counterclockwise or clockwise. Good, we have less than 10 seconds here. Come on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, awesome. All right, I need 1 dumbbell starting at the chest. Knees soft, keep those abs tight. We're gonna circle the head. Keeping that weight nice and close to the head. Knees are soft, abs are tight. We're not letting that body move as we move the weight around the head. Good. If you don't feel this very much, your weight is too light. You need to go up. You may need to slow it down, and that is totally fine. But if you do not feel those abdominals preventing you from moving, the weight is too light. So, I'm gonna catch my breath here for a second. All right, 3 seconds. Other direction, and then we move on. Here we go. So when the timer goes, 1 dumbbell or kettlebell, 2 rows, 1 clean, 1 overhead press. You're gonna pick a side, left or right. We're down to our last 2 moves. 10 seconds left, come on. Keep that weight close to the head. In 5, 4, 3, 2, all right, dumbbell or kettlebell, you choose. 2 rows, 1 clean, 1 press. Knees are soft, feet a little wider. Here we go, 1, 2, as you stand, clean it up, up. Press overhead, good. Set up for that row, good, up. 2, and clean. Press overhead, again, take your time. Set up for that row. Clean it up, hold for a second if you need to. Get that bicep to ear. 5 seconds, come on, one more round. Up. Up. Nice work, let's switch sides. Once we are done this side, we have that rolling tricep press, and then we get to stretch. Knees soft, push that butt back. 1, 2, clean it up. Press it overhead, good, set up for that row. Knees soft, hips back, abs tight. Up. Getting that bicep to ears, you press overhead. We're almost there, 10 more seconds. Up. All right, one more rep. Come on. 1, 2. Up. Yes. Hit the deck. Tricep, roll and press. 10 seconds is not a lot of time. Palms facing each other. Push your back down into the floor or your workout bench. Press straight up. Bend those elbows back. Drop the elbows down and press. Keep those abs tight. Palms face each other the whole time. You got it. Once it's done, we're gonna stay down on the floor. Roll those dumbbells out of the way, and we'll stretch it out. There it is. Get those out of the way. Grab a quick drink if you need it. I want you to pull the knees into the chest. Bring those hands out like the letter T. Drop your knees to the left or the right. Hold it here. Take that opposite hand. We're gonna do 3 half circles. We're just gonna get into that shoulder a little bit. Keeping that hand down on the floor as best as you can. Once you have done 3, stop in the middle, drop the knees to the other side. 3 half circles on the other side. Just sort of taking note if one shoulder feels tighter than the other. And once you have done 3, stop that arm in the middle. Bring the knees back to center. One leg up, grabbing above or below the knee or the toe. Leg comes straight. If you want to go deeper, extend the other leg. The goal is to let any tension in that hamstring just start to fade away. And once that has happened, switch legs. Grabbing above or below the knee or the toe, getting the leg straight first. If you want to go deeper, then you extend the other leg. Letting any tension in that hamstring fade away. Noticing if one side feels tighter than the other. And if you're noticing one side is always tighter, then take the time to go back and stretch that side out again. Figure 4, so let's cross an ankle over a knee. Either push that knee away with the hand or grab onto the uncrossed leg and pull in for a deeper hip stretch. Letting tension in that hip just fade away. And then switching sides whenever you're ready. Push that knee away or grab onto the uncrossed leg. You got it. Once you have done both sides, you're gonna rock and roll, sit yourself all the way up. Legs straight out in front for me. Reaching for those toes, grabbing onto ankles, shoelaces, toes. Getting another stretch through the lower back, hamstrings, calves. Letting any of that tension fade away. Bringing the soles of the feet together next for a nice inner leg stretch. Grab those ankles. Feel free to push those knees down for a deeper stretch. And once any tension in the inner thigh has gone, then we're going to go into our spinal twist. So one leg out, crossing the leg over, give that knee a big hug, twist to look behind you. So we're going to get a stretch in through the hip, that lower back, one more time. And once any tension in those areas has faded away, just switch sides on your own. Once you have done both sides, we're going to flip over onto our hands and knees. We're going to flex the back feet. We're going to push those hips up into our down dog. Heels come into the floor. Feel free to pedal out the feet if that feels good. Getting the head between the shoulders. Walking those feet towards the hands, hanging like a rag doll. Arching through the back. Separate those shoulder blades for a mid-back stretch. Slowly stand it up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing those shoulders down and back. Interlace the hands. Shoulders down, chest comes out. Opening up through the chest and the front of the shoulder. From here, we'll bring one arm across the body, getting a nice stretch around the back of the shoulder. Feel free to play around with the angle of the arm so that you can feel that stretch. And then switching sides whenever you're ready. Nice work. Once you've done both shoulders, we're gonna do some triceps. So we're gonna give ourselves a nice big pat on the back. Push that elbow back. I want you to open up a little bit through the chest as you push that elbow back. Again, waiting for any tension in that tricep to fade away, and then switching sides whenever you're ready. Once you have done both triceps, we're going to finish with our quads. So if you need to hold on to something, find a wall, find the back of a chair. You're going to grab an ankle, glue the knees together, and then push the hip forward. I want you to feel the stretch all the way up into that hip flexor. And then once any tension in that quad has faded away, just switch sides on your own. Knees come together, push that hip forward, and once you have done both sides, you are done. Way to go. We moved quick through that workout today. Hopefully you challenged yourself a little bit as we went through the 3 rounds. Job well done. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next workout.